Good evening, everyone. So, this is our second session for Android study jams. So, I am the campus facilitator. My name is MANSEE PATHAK. Let's start then. So, let us once again briefly hear about Android study jams. And so, as I said, there are units that will be explained by my friend Ishpreet. So, Kotlin, as we have already known, and once again, it was released in the year 2010 and was introduced in the year 2017 by Google. They are now using Kotlin only for all the app developments. So Kotlin is basically OOPS and functional programming concept. So the major question here lies is why Kotlin over all the programming languages for Android. It is very robust and it has all the features which are very different from all other languages, and the coroutine, a single thread which contains multiple coroutines, and it is very concise and interoperable and trustworthy, and it has a very less error prone. So yes, it was introduced by JetBrains company, the official designer of most intelligent IDE. IDE here nothing but integrated development environment, which is IntelliJ IDE. It also runs on Android Studio, IntelliJ IDE, Eclipse, and it is best known. It runs on Java Virtual Machine. So, so this was a very brief introduction about that. Now I would like to say Ishpreet to carry the further event. Ishpreet, you are there?
Yes, I'm there. Sorry for the connection problem. Shall I share my screen? Is my voice audible?
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Ishpreet Kaur, and I'm a student from 5th semester CC branch and the co-facilitator of Android Study Jams. So, I'll be telling you about the pathways and how to facilitate Android Study Jams. Hi, am I audible?
Yes, Ishpreet. Now you are audible. You were not audible previously.
Okay, so sorry. So sorry for the inconveniency. So I've told you about my, I've given my introduction, and I'll be telling you about the basics, that what ASJ is all about. And many students are having confusion that how to start and how to start the unit one, what are the pathways, and what does it consist of. Starting with very basic, telling you about unit one and one pathway that will be told by me, Mansi, and Akif, and that will help you all to how to continue further. So I'll be sharing my screen. Is my screen visible to all? Hello.
Yes, yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Ishpreet.
Okay. So here we go. As you all can see, that this is the Android basics in Kotlin, and it consists of 6 units. Unit 1 is Kotlin basics, 2 is layout, 3 navigation, 4 connect to the internet, 5 data persistence, and 6 work manager. Work manager. So first coming on to unit 1. we'll click on this explore button and you'll be redirected to the subparts of this unit 1. As you can see, there are four pathways. Is my screen visible, right?
Yes, Ishpreet, yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. So so there are 4 pathways: pathway 1, 2, 3 and 4. Pathway 1 is introduction to Kotlin. Here we'll learn how to code in Kotlin. So Kotlin is basically a modern programming language that makes coding clear and accessible. Now it is it comes second to Java. Although Java is considered, it is very primary to all the coders, but right now for making apps, Kotlin is the new cool, is the is the new way that coders select. Now, the second pathway is create your first app, third, build a basic layout, and fourth, add a button to an app. Now, 4 pathways, again, explore button, hit it, and you'll be redirected to the activities. So as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 activities and 1 quiz. I'll be playing the video, which is the first one. Welcome to Android Basics in Kotlin. And here we go. Is it audible and visible, right?
Not audible.
Not audible. Okay. Wait.
Learn badges along the way. You'll also be building up your developer profile, which you can use to show the skills you've gained throughout this course. By learning the fundamentals of programming and the core concepts in Android, you will have a solid foundation to build off of. You'll learn how to use Android Studio, the tool we use to write our code. And you'll be learning Kotlin, the recommended programming language for developing Android apps. At its core, a programming language is used to tell a computer what you want it to do. It's similar to learning a foreign language, but instead of speaking to people from another country, we're communicating with the computer. We'll get into more details of learning Kotlin later, but first let's talk about what you need to start this course. To get started, you need a computer and an internet connection so you can download Android Studio. You don't need any prior programming experience, but we do require that you have basic computer and math skills. Knowing basic math is useful when you're programming because of the problem-solving skills involved. It's also helpful to have an Android device, phone or tablet, to test your app on. If you don't have one, that's okay. We'll show you how to simulate an Android device on your computer with something called an emulator. It's also great to be familiar with using Android apps. If you haven't used Android before, you'll learn this along the way. Above all, the most important requirement is your motivation and willingness to learn. It's going to be a challenging but rewarding process if you stick with it. You may be asking, can I get a job as an Android developer after this course? Well, the answer is not quite. We're going to prepare you with the basics, and there are more advanced classes you can take and more practice you should do on your own to pursue the career path of a developer. Now, you might be asking, how long will the course take? That really depends on how much you already know and how much time you can invest in learning the material. Anywhere from a few weeks to a few months is realistic. No matter where you come from, this journey will be challenging interesting, and we hope also fun. By the end, you will have built a collection of apps that will show you a glimpse of what's possible with Android. We are super excited. Super excited! We're super excited that you decided to join us, and we welcome you to this course. Welcome!
So, have you all seen the that first part? I mean, the first video, that is Welcome to Android Basics in Kotlin. So, by this, you have completed one activity. Now, we're coming on to the second one. Second one is also video. Then the third one, as you can see, it's a code lab, fourth code lab, and then the full and final is the quiz. By this, you'll be completing one pathway. So this video was hardly of 3 minutes and 38 seconds, and you're done with one activity. Now coming on to the second one, we are telling you each and everything over here so that it will be easy for you. Everything, your whole course will be easy going, like with a good flow. So I'll be playing the next video. The part one is totally dedicated, and we'll be demonstrating the full pathway online over here to make it easy for each and everyone. So coming on to the next activity, that is build your first Android app in Kotlin.
Welcome to Unit 1, the beginning of your amazing journey. In this unit, you will learn important concepts in Kotlin and Android development to get you set up for success. This unit is split up into 4 pathways. In the first pathway, we will dive right into learning some basics in a programming language called Kotlin. Kotlin is a modern programming language. It's efficient to write and has features that help prevent mistakes in your code. It's rapidly becoming one of the most loved programming languages in the world, and we at Google recommend it for building Android apps. In the second pathway, we'll help you set up your computer. We will teach you how to use the same tool that professional Android developers use to build their apps. It's called Android Studio, and you'll be installing that on your computer. Once it's set up, we'll walk you through how to create and run your first Android app. This is always a magical milestone. In the third pathway, we'll make a birthday card app. You'll get to customize the app for someone special in your life and surprise them with it. In the fourth pathway, we'll learn how to make an app that has an on-screen button that can be clicked. You'll write Kotlin code for how the app will behave when the user taps the button. This will unlock infinite possibilities for the types of apps you can create. Don't worry, we know it's a lot, but we'll be guiding you through the pathways, and we're confident that you can do this. It's normal to feel overwhelmed with all this new information, so take it bit by bit. It takes time to learn and digest the material. With each app you create, you will gain more confidence in the skills you are building. Before we begin, let's double check that you have everything you'll need. You'll need a computer with internet access that you can install Android Studio on. Make sure that your computer meets the requirements linked below. To see your app in action, it's helpful to have an Android device and a USB cable to connect it to your computer, but it's definitely not required. Let's get started!
Okay, so we are done with the second activity also. It was build your first Android app in Kotlin. The video was all about that what you need. It is an internet connection and a laptop. That's it. And some basics, everything will be listed very clearly in the documentation. And now coming on to the third activity, that is write your first program in Kotlin. I'll be doing it. I hope that you people also do along with me, or you just mind the words and each and every activity so that it will be helpful for you people later. Now the first is, before you begin, it is all about Kotlin, that what Kotlin is and why is it used, and what you learn, what you'll build an app, and what you need the most, that is, see, a computer with modern web browser and internet access on your computer. Now before you begin, this part is done. Next, now run your first program in Kotlin. So in this task, you will use an editor. As you can see, here is the link. I'll be clicking this link and you'll be redirected to this Kotlin playground. Here you will be running the codes of the Kotlin. So instead of installing software, we are provided with this Kotlin playground so that you can run your code there and then only, and it will be really very helpful. So coming on to the next one, it is modify your program. Here, as you can see, function main and some curly braces print ln hello world. And if you'll click this triangular button, you'll see the output over here. That is hello world. So this is how this Kotlin playground works. Very easy to handle. So now, how does it work? It states everything that I have told you in two to three lines. That's it. Understand the part of the program. Now coming on to the very main important part. Now here it is written FUN. FUN is function. It stands for function. It is a word used in Kotlin programming language. Now coming on to the function main, and we all have studied C programming, and we have observed that we always start a program by main. Like main is the part, it is a body where we write the whole code. So function main, so main is the name of this function. And function have names, so they can be distinguished from each other. This function is called main because it is the first or main function that is called when you run the program. Now, it is function main, it is followed by the two parentheses. Now, inside the parentheses, you can put the information for the function you have to use. This function is called arguments, or ARGS, args for short. Now, function main, it is followed by two parentheses, then the two curly braces. In those two curly braces, you have to write your whole code, whatever you want from the computer, whatever you want. Everything will be listed in a very proper and systematic way, and you will get your output. Now, as you can see, print ln we have saw in C programming. It means print line, right? So print ln and then happy birthday within the two commas. The two commas, this say that from where are what we have to print basically. So here's the whole code. As you can see my cursor. Function main is the name of the function, the two parentheses, then the curly brace in which what we have to print, that is happy birthday. Now here, if I'll alter this, you can see it very clearly. Happy birthday, done. And now I'll tap the button and you'll get the output. That is happy birthday. Very simple, really very simple. Now coming on to the next part, that is extend your program. Now here, we have to print the three lines. Happy birthday, then println, then Jhansi, println, you are 25. This have nothing in it because we have done more than this in our C programming in our third semester. And it is very simple. I'll be doing it. Println, happy birthday, then, println, commas, happy birthday. What was the next one? Jhansi, then println, you are 25, 26, done. Then again tap the button and the output is here. That is happy birthday Jhansi, you are 26. See, it is so easy and we got the output within seconds. So here they have listed out the errors that we might get while running the program. Like here you can see that Jhansi, we have not put the commas. So this was the error. So when you'll get unresolved reference Jhansi, it means you have not put the commas. That's why. So this was all about it. Extend your program, done. Tap next, solution code. See, this is what I wrote in the Kotlin playground. That is function main, println, happy birthday, Jhansi, you are 25. That's it. Now coming on to the next part, that is summary. as you can see the link, that is the link of Kotlin Playground where you can run your codes. And the Kotlin Playground needs programs need to have main function, then followed by the parentheses, commas, and the curly braces that we have to use, everything about it, and errors wherever you'll get the error. For example, if I remove these commas, and you'll get an error that is unresolved reference JASI. So these kind of errors, very silly, that you might get in your beginning. So you have to take care of that. And the errors are marked red that you have seen. Now learn more. Depends that who wants to learn more. Now practice on your own. And this is just, see, it is written no line break. Slash and is used for the next line. Like when we have to skip to the next line, we use slash in. So this was it. We are done, and we are done with our third. Write your first program in Kotlin. Now I'll hand over this program to Mansi, and she'll continue with the fourth and the quiz part. Over to you, Mansi.
Thank you, Shprit. So let's have some activity, guys. As Shprit said, this is our Kotlin playground, and the fun here stands for function. It is the start of the program, and main from where we start our code. And these parentheses, it's not always empty. You can give your arguments like string and all into this. And the curly braces, here all the code, all of your code should lie here. So let's change this to something else. We can give, let's see this, how it's gonna work. Right? So as we have in other programming languages, there is a necessity that if you put colon here, then only your program will run. Otherwise it will show a kind of error. But in Kotlin, it's not a necessity. And here print ln is it will print the new line. So if we extend here, like if we give the other code saying print hi, and then if we print, then it will print both of it in the same line. And the as high is also not in the quotations. That's why it has given the unresolved.
Mansi, your screen is not visible.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
Sorry to interrupt, Mansi. Your screen is not visible.
Is it now?
Yeah, continue.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry for that inconvenience. So, okay.
So we are here now. So let's print this println hello world. It will surely give us the output hello world. Let's even see that printing some other things like how are you and all. So it gives us the 2 lines of code as we expect because we are printing it anyhow. So the functionality of ln stands here. Let's see how it encounters without ln. So basically ln here is new line. So you can see it's both are colliding and doesn't even make a sense. If we hello world, how are you? To make it a proper sentence, it's usage of ln, casting it as a new line. And that's why hello and how are you both are printed into 2 different lines. Yeah, that was the usage of it. Now let's print some integer number into this 9 plus 9 let's print some random numbers. Sorry, 1 plus 9, print ln 2 plus 9. Let's see what will be the output. It should be 18, 10 and 11. Yes, it is that. But don't you think writing 9 again and again for a series of steps is quite difficult if the number of steps increase? That's why we introduce the concept of variable. Now let's assign variable number equals to 9. So it will again print the same, but instead of writing 9 again and again, why can't we write number instead of 9, so that as we can't always remember, we have given it as 9, the variable number, like integer number. So the usage of variable here also stands for we assign a name to it and then assign a number or a string. Even strings we can assign to it. Now let's jump to string first. String. Let's give a string name as Kotlin. Kotlin is our string here. Let's print that string stating I love Kotlin language. I love Kotlin language. Now let's see what it prints. It is printing Kotlin language, but what if we want we will print a string name here. I love name is string, so it should print I love Kotlin language itself, but it won't print I love name language. The thing here is, whenever you need to print any string statement, you have to do it assigned using a dollar. Dollar is the symbol where you need to keep it beside the string name, then only it will print I love Kotlin language. So this was the major difference between integer and string function in Kotlin. You need to assign a dollar letter to it. Now let's go do some if statement and all. Let us assign very two famous variables. Variable a equals to 20, variable b equals 10. So which one is greater, guys? If a is greater than b, then it should print ln a is greater than b, and there's always else, right? Not always though, but still, if it's not, then we need to specify one more condition in which we should write b is greater than a. It's kind of vice versa type. So we all know here 20 is for sure and obviously greater. A is greater than so this is a string functions. We need to assign it in a quotational mark. See, even minor mistake can create so many errors and you will get panic, but thing is, you just need to be specific what you are doing. Expecting some kind of see what all it happens in rush. A is greater than B. Yes, true. But we can't always remember what we have assigned to the variable, what integers we have assigned to our variables. That's why now let's print it as using a dollar. Dollar $a means 20 is greater than 10. It will print in that manner. Let's do this to here also. So now it will print as 20 is greater than 10. Cool. What we wanted, it's here now. So briefly once again I'll tell, we have assigned a variable a equals to 20, b equals to 10. When 20 is greater than 10, it should print 20 is greater than 10. If not, it should print 10 is greater than 20, but it's not possible in this example. Now let's try with some when statement and all, how it works. Let's assign where name equals, let's give some name. What name we should give? Let's give Google. When name is, now let's specify the condition. When name is Google, it should print ln, hey, it's Google. And what if it isn't Google? Let's give some Java as an input, print ln, hey, it's not Google. What if the both are not there? Then we need to print an else stating that wrong we'll print it as wrong. Perfect. So here you can see, using when we are just specifying as we have given Google, it is specifying gets as a Google. Instead of Google, let's just remove one e and see what is the output will encounter. Yes, obviously it will encounter as wrong because the thing here we have assigned a string name with a spelling GOGGL. It's not the right spelling also of a Google. So yeah, this was the answer. Now let's go to if is done, right? So now let's go to for, while and do while. Let's talk about those loops, and quickly I'll tell you one more thing. Now let's just print ln name. What do you think? Oh, sorry, I need to just close this first. Yeah, it should print Google, right? Yeah, true. But what if we assign name again to something else stating Java? Okay, now let's print it's correct, right? Print again name. So now what do you think, what it will print? Either Google or Java, or it will print both Google and Java? It will print both Google and Java because it is a variable, and variable can keep on changing. It's not constant. That's why it's been called variable. Iteratively changeable. What if we assigned it to val name equals to Google? Now let's discuss about this val thing, how it works. So in val case, you cannot reassign the val name. Whatever the keyword you have given here, you cannot reassign it. That's why condition lies here. So now let's see what it will print. Both the times it's giving Google because we can only assign it once, not twice. Okay, cool. Yes, let's go to the for state loop. For item in 1 to 6. Now let's print this item. Print ln item. It will print numbers from 1 till 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. True. But what if we want it only till 5? We should make use of a word until. It will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. True? Okay. Then what if we want, this is a range from 1 to 6. In that, until, if we use until, we'll print till 5 only. But what if we want a count of 2? Let's give it to 20, and we'll give a step iteration of 2 here. So it will give us a series of odd numbers till 19. See, it gave us, right? Let's print this in a reverse manner. Okay, So let's give, and while printing it in a reverse manner, thing you need to do is you need to first give the higher order number, then the lower order number using a keyword down to, and the T should be capital here. 2018 7 16 14 12 10 8 6 4 2 0. Okay, so this was for loop into a reverse manner. Now let's jump to while loop before encountering something else further. Let's assign a variable I equals 0, then if we give a condition stating if y is less than 10, print ln I. We did not close it. Let's see how does the while loop works. So it should print this thing. Okay. I just printed it, but I did not stated the iterations of here. Since 0, as I have given variable I equals to 0 first, and it should print till 9 because we assigned it I is less than, we did not assign it is less than or equals to 10. If it is in this case, it will even print 10. Okay, clear. Let's go to do while. For variable I equals to 0, do what we'll do is first we'll print. So how it works basically is whatever the condition you give, it will first print the thing what you have assigned. Then let's go to while let's put a condition over here, y is less than 10, and print ln done. It will first encounter the condition 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and then done. Whatever, it will first do this, even if it is like if I is less than. Okay, let's change this and see what kind of error or what kind of output do we expect. So what it's doing basically is it's first encountering this part, do part, then it will go to the while part. Okay, so this was the major scenario of do while loop. And yes, so far we've been here discussing about while, do while, for, if, and all statements. Now let's shift to our Android Studio.
Prabhakar, you continue with the installation of Android Studio now.
A very warm good afternoon, good evening to one and all present over here in the meeting. I am Prabhakar. I hope you all know me. I'm leading this club. So MANSEE and Ishpreet have told us how to get started with the different pathways. But now here I am. I will be focusing more on how to install Android Studio, or the link which from where we should from where we should download and install Android Studio. So basically, when we were in the mini auditorium, we were doing this through pen drives, because the Android Studio, it is not of the size is so very large. It's nearly 1 GB. So we will be talking about the system requirements and how you can download Android Studio and its importance. Okay. So let me share my screen. 1 second. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Okay. So I hope you can see the developers page, developers Android page. So first we'll go to our Kotlin basics. Then first introduction to Kotlin is already done. So second we will be focusing on creating your first app. So when we take the second pathway, there is an installation to Android Studio. I won't be taking this video. You can watch it yourself. You have, I'll send, we have already shared the link in the group, I believe. Then download and install Android Studio. I'll show you how to download Android Studio, but yeah, it's already installed in my system. So I'll just be telling how to. Okay. Uh, Make sure whenever you take any documentation, before going to download any random link, you should read the prerequisites and all the documentation which is present over on your screen, right? Because that is one of the important thing which you should do, or you'll end up messing things. Okay. Hello. Okay. Meet Android Studio. Now you can see what. Firstly, I would like to tell you what Android Studio really is. Android Studio is officially integrated development environment for app development. Firstly, people used to develop. There was only one way to take up Android Studio, and people used to work with only Java programming language. But now JetBrains has given the flexibility to work with Kotlin as well. So when Ishpreet or Mansi, I don't remember, they have mentioned that Kotlin programming language is interoperable. So what do you mean by interoperable? Interoperable is nothing but it can easily integrate with Java. When we say it can integrate with Java, the code written in Kotlin and the code written in Java, they move hand in hand. So basically, we have a good grip over this language. If we have a good grip over one particular language, we can go compatible easily, and we can be easily compatible with other language, other as in Kotlin, which I have mentioned just now. So I suggest you read this documentation. Then you should verify your system requirements. I'll show you. Open your browser. See, when you take this link, right? When you take this link, you will be redirected to a new page where you will see your system requirements. Now I'll show you. Let me zoom. You can see if you have Windows, then it should be at least 64-bit Microsoft, and all these things which are required. 8 GB or more. 8 GB is preferable. Even if you have 4 GB of RAM, you can do it. Even if you have 4 GB of RAM, you can do it. Then we'll come back to, okay, these are the process of installations. First, it is showing how to install in the Mac OS. The people who have Mac OS or Apple laptop, they can prefer this. They can prefer this documentation. Trust me, this is very clean and precise. You'll not have any errors. You'll not be coming across any errors if you go through this documentation and follow the steps very properly. Now it is Windows 10. You should follow these guidelines which they have mentioned here. Yeah, this is done. Now the download link for Android Studio. First, download Android Studio installation file. Let me share this in the group. You can download Android Studio from here. You can see in the screen, right? Anyone?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so from here you can download Android Studio, but if you ask me, I have already installed Android Studio. I have downloaded. The application is opening. You can see this is how it looks when we open Android Studio. It is powered by IntelliJ platform, which is owned by JetBrains. So it will take some time to get started. Till then, let me just tell you how it looks. Okay, so this is how a window looks when you open an Android app. You can see, you can take through every yeah, there are so many different templates and things like that. Okay, my Android Studio is open now. I'll show you what things it has. See, this is how an Android Studio looks like. This is an IDE. When I will show you an example how to create a new file. See, is my screen visible, everyone? Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this is an Android Studio. So whenever you open Android Studio, basically this will not be the picture. This is only showing up because I have done some work already. I have been working on some applications. So this is how it is showing. You can see there are various different windows present over here. This is the project window. Then this is the component tree. Component tree describes all the layout, constraint layouts and all, which you will learn in later on topics. But for now, just focus on how this Android Studio view is basically. So I'll teach you how to take. First, when you open the Android Studio, there will be something different. But when you take new project, this window will pop up. When this window pops up, you have to select empty template. Empty template as in you're not taking any template. Templates are something which have something already, some things which are already ready made. You know what ready made is? Nothing but we always use poster templates to edit someone who secured first position in our campus. We just edit the image part and the text part, and we are done. We are halfway there. But as far as this Android Studies Amps is concerned, the template part will come in the future lectures or documentations. But for now, we are developing apps from scratch, right? If we go from scratch, we will be taking empty activity. So you just have to select empty activity, then next. Then you have to name your application. Name such that it should be unique. The name should be unique, okay? And the language which you have to select is Kotlin programming language. And the minimum SDK you should select is KitKat 4.4. So what this minimum SDK is? This minimum SDK is nothing but this is a software development kit. When you select Android 4.4 KitKat, it will show right here down the minimum SDK bar. It will show your app will run on approximately 99.4% of devices. So what you understand by this is when you develop an app with this minimum of SDK, minimum SDK is nothing but KitKat. If the app is KitKat compatible, then it can easily be Oreo, Marshmallow, Lollipop. So this accuracy is very accurate. This is compared to Play Store, okay? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, audible.
Okay, so till here we are done. So after selecting this, okay, I haven't selected the name, so you just have to press next. So this is what you will see after this. This is what you will see. What you will see is package name is com.example.myapplication. So basically, what is a package? A package is nothing but a container where we have all the class files defined inside a package. The hierarchical way here, it's loading. Until then, I'll show you. It's loading. 1 second. Give me 1 second. So here we can see, right? com.example in the left corner project window. You can see where my cursor is moving. com.example.dice roller, where you will have main activity. Main activity is nothing but main activity is a class. So this class is defined inside a com.example.dice roller package. So packages in a hierarchical way contain main class, or not main class in particular, they have classes inside them. Okay. So when you start doing things, you'll be having this in the very beginning. You will be learning all these things with the very precise documentation, which we will be explaining in future. So till here, the download and installation process is completed. The installation process, if you have any issue with that, you can reach out to us. We will also share some resources on how to install the Android Studio. Even some students who installed Android Studio in the mini auditorium that day, they have faced some problems such as SDK is missing. When we say SDK is missing, then there is a minimum SDK requirement which you are required to download, okay, which you can download through inside from the Android Studio itself. So that will take some 300 to 400 MB. So I suggest you guys to download the minimum SDK. But for now, I just told you how to install Android Studio. So be it. If you download Android Studio from the internet, you will be having that minimum SDK installed already in the Android Studio. So now I request MANSEE to take it from here. Thank you guys.
Okay, so now let us see about the layout editor in the Android Studio. I'll present my screen. I hope it's visible now. Is it visible? Yeah. So this is the layout, guys. When you open your Android Studio, you're gonna see this. So there are basically the layout editor appears when you open an XML layout file. So let us talk about the palette. This is our first layout. So in the palette, you will get to know about various views and view groups that you drag into your layout. Then this is the component tree. It shows the hierarchy of components in your layout. And the tool, this is the component tree. It tells you about the hierarchy and the toolbar, which clicks, and here are the toolbars present, which let you know about the configuration, your layout appearance, and the editor. So this is the design editor. You can drag and drop from the palette into the design editor in this kind of a way. So it's as soon as I have dropped here, you can change the text. So basically, by default, it's written in the text view. So you can change it by saying hello world. This is something very basic and common we write in every programming. So yes, then the next is the attributes. This is the attribute section. So basically it actually controls for the selected view attributes. Now if you want to edit this hello world and change it to the next, then you can edit it here. And there are many things here. You can change its layout. You can if like see it is present in the upper left corner. We can change this. There is a minimum gap of 70. You can change it to anything by using this constraint widget, like 16. Like if 16, it's closely related to this margin. So betterly suggest as keep it little far, so it is clearly visible. And the here are the three modes. The one is code mode. So here whatever you code, you will print and all. It will be present here. And the design mode is this one, where you will drag and drop and design the whole how your app should look. And the split mode, for your convenience, both as soon as you want to create some changes, it will be there. So and the next is zoom and pan controls. So these are the zoom and pan controls. Here you can zoom and zoom in, zoom out controls. So let's and in the palette window there is much more to see. For the common, the most commonly we use is text view, button, image view, recycler view, and fragment container view, scroll view, and switch. So in the documentation, it is very clearly mentioned step by step how you should go into the next. So as soon as you drag the text here, you can change its constraint regarding how you want to. And in the text, you can see, you can even select as a plain text or any kind of like if you are creating an uh, like password, then it is also a numeric one, then it will tell you about that. And the button fashion is, it should be image or a checkbox arrow radio group. So the layouts here are frame layout, table layout, and the constraint and the linear layout. So let's talk about the common more. So here are the images. So if you want to drag and drop the image here, you just need to click the image view and just drop it here. So you need to select which image you will choose. So as we are going to do now the happy birthday app, which is the first into our activity. So let's select this and click OK. So yes, yeah, in the here in the common attributes, it will ask if there is a thing called scale type. You need to make it as a center crop so that it will be over every, like it will be the full screen. So now it's looking like a proper birthday app, right? So let's drag something here. Yeah, we already dragged it and we wrote there something. Let's drag another text at the bottom, and we'll change this text view like God bless you here. So in that yes, okay. So yes, happy birthday and God bless you. So you can edit it however you wish to. There are many much sections where you can edit and tell about it. So yes, and again here if you look at all the attributes are clearly mentioned and very clearly. If you have any kind of doubt and regarding this, you can anyways Google and know about this. So here in this layout, width and height also matters. So how much you want to give, sometimes you need to give it as a as a 0 dp match constraint. So it is clearly spreaded all across. So this was it. And in the other things, you also have in the next things called next is dice roller app, and the third one is lemonade app, which is actually an activity at the end. So let's have one quiz at the end. Wait a second. Yes, as new, we are still at a new to programming only. So this is our first unit, and yes, so far I have completed this. So these are my earnable batches, and this is the way your pathway should look. Actually, I have completed 100%, but it's showing I have opened it twice and thrice, so it's showing I have to do it completely. So let's take a quiz, guys. So I need answers from you all. So what is program according to you all? Here are the options. I hope it's is visible. Can anyone answer?
Instruction.
Okay. Only one.
C option.
Okay, let's see. Okay, we'll get our results at the end. So, which keyword do you use to define a function in Kotlin?
Option A.
One.
Fine.
Option A.
Okay, good. Which of the following do you need to create a Kotlin program that prints a line of a text? Read the options carefully. So, because here are the check boxes, one more than one option is your correct answer.
Option B.
Option
B. C.
B, C, C also.
B.
E.
Okay. Yeah, we have clearly seen this. All this is very basic requirements of any in Kotlin programming language. So, how do we expect this Kotlin code to do? If we have given a function main and we have passed the argument as a string, and here println hello world and it's a sunny and a warm day, what output do you expect?
Option B.
Option B, right?
It prints two lines of text.
B.
Yeah. So we have given the input as a 2 lines of text. Obviously, it will give you 2 lines of an output because we have also given a new line character here. So it will give us the 2 lines of output. So yeah. Next one, how would you modify this main function to so that it prints 6 layers of a cake for someone's birthday? Can anyone answer this?
Option
We have
C.
given the age here 24, then the layers as 5. If we have to modify
C.
this to 6 layer of cake and someone's age is 4.
C option.
Okay. And yeah, this is about string. So here, yeah, it passes a valid and input arguments. So what will be this answer? We have given the name string and the location as a string.
A.
A as in correct input, right? Because the name here we have given as a string and the location as in we actually it's by default it's Australia, and it's not B because strings should always come in the quotation mark, and it's not C because the int character should not be into the quotation mark. That's why the answer is A, because all the strings are in quotation mark and the input int character is not into the quotation mark. So let's see the answers. Yep, I guess, yeah, everything is correct. A program is a series of instruction, and the Kotlin in Kotlin the keyword is function. So these are the necessities for printing in a Kotlin program: a main function, a curly braces, and the print or println, then a text to be surrounded with the quotation marks. Yep. So yeah, just you need to do is you need to go to the next. So for this this came true because you have read the documentation correctly. So I always request you to read the documentation correctly. We haven't went till this, so should we try this also? What say? So can anyone say me what is IDE?
Integrated Development Environment.
Yeah, good. So which of the following are the advantages of using Android Studio?
Option C.
It can show you a real-time preview of how your app should. So yeah, one more thing, whenever you will have a checkbox, right, one then more answer should be correct here. So you need to C.
B, C.
Again, B and C.
A, B, C.
Okay. It can help prevent typos and other mistakes in your code. Yes, it will immediately tell you where you have been mistaken. So minimum SDK referred into an Android Studio project. Um can say anyone? Minimum version of Android Studio that your app can run on. Okay, so this is it. What is the purpose of using virtual device or emulator in Android Studio? So virtual device here, let me tell you. So when you create this all, you want to see the output after this. So here is a emulator present into the Android Studio, which basically tells you about your output, but it's actually very stressy. You need a lot of time to sit here and see the results. So instead of that, what we do is in your phone you need to on USB debugging mode, so that you will run your the output of your app will be visible in your phone only. And yeah, as I have said you about this, and again one more time, as your 6 units will be completed, you need to after that you need to we have been given a three statements from Google side. You need to work on that statement. As soon as you complete your 6 units, let me know. I'll give you the statement, so you should start work on that. And if you complete and come to us, then we will select which team have done the best, and we'll submit that app only to the that side. So if it's better and good, you will be recognized from that side. And it's really a great thing for being recognized from Google side. You'll obviously get certificates and goodies from there. So far we have come across here. So do you have any doubts regarding from the start till end?
Hello,
Yes, Nasir.
Mansi.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, when we entered in that website, there it shows that associated Android developer certification exam. So what about this? Can you just tell me?
Yeah, there is an exam. You need to pay for that exam. It's not now. I'll let you know the date about that exam. So you need to prepare for that. And the exam, the all the course syllabus and all, I'll put who are all interested. Just message me. I'll put about all that. That exam is actually very necessary and important if you want to like learn more about this. And yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. And one more doubt. Many of my friends are asking about, do we get the individual rewards after completing these sessions and all the track, no, all the units in the study zones?
Yeah. So the answer I would like to say this is kind of like there are 6 units. It's not just you have to click next and complete the quiz. Work on it. You are doing it for yourself. Learn about it. The documentation is very clean and clear. Each and every single thing is mentioned there. So like going to the Android Studio, opening this file, then doing that. Learn and build apps. Then come to us. Show what you have done in this full units, and then only from that like Google side you will be getting certificates after the completion of this second campaign. And goodies if you do better, and only when you complete one different tab, not the apps which they have mentioned in the their curriculum and course. The app which is not into that, you have to build a different app using Kotlin programming language only. Then only you will be getting goodie from that side. It's not like cloud this time, it's kind of different.
Okay, okay, madam. Thank you.
Thank you. And one more, the day before someone asked me about the emulator. So as I said, it's very stressy to run your program into Android Studio. That's why we connect our phone to it and the app automatically shifts to our phone. So you give me your timeline by when you will complete the 6 units, and let me check how far you have been.
Anyone, any questions? Or the people who have made teams, their individual teams in the campus for the app development, if they are present here, can you please just unmute and speak so that we can engage you after this session ends, and we will help you in every possible way. We will try to. I mean,
One more thing, I have been also hearing this like there's only documentation, there are no videos, how to study and all. But let me tell you, documentation is actually very clear more than video. Sometimes we even miss the video, like we don't concentrate. But when you read the document, you will gain more knowledge. Like what is what, it's very clearly mentioned there. So please go through all of that and then only come to the quiz section. You don't need to even bother about what will be your answer, because when you read the document you will already have read that, and same is the quiz related to that document, so it's very easy for you to even score.
you will have the badges on your developer profile, so that is very important to show up your learnings on how much you have learned about Android Studio and all. This can be I mean, you can mention this on in your resume as well, the link directly. And also, if you guys have any feedback, you can give right now. If for future sessions, what improvements do we have to make, and things like that. Anyone else?
Hello, Prabhakar.
Yes, Aman.
Can I end it?
Your voice is breaking, Aman.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sheet told to end the program by vote.
Mhm.
Hello.
Yes, Aman.
Is it clear, bro?
Yeah, now it's clear.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mansi, for your valuable training. We really enjoyed it learning Android. Appreciate that you made it fun. Thank you for your wisdom, experience, and personal presentation. We really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Aman. Anyone else? Okay,
Okay.
thank you guys. I would like to thank
Yeah.
Mansi.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys.
Thank
I
you.
would like to thank Mansi Pathak for facilitating and taking up the session to having a walk through our Android Studio IDE, how to use it. Also, I'd like to thank Ishpreet, how she told us how to take up the pathways and how to get started with the different topics and subtopics in the pathways. And I also like to thank Akif, who is the co-facilitator. Also, Ishpreet is also the co-facilitator to engaging with Ishpreet and making this a good event. Thank you, guys. Now I would like Mansi to take it from here.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining this event. And also, if you have not started still, it's really interesting. You can start it from today onwards also. And if you have any doubt, you can ask us. I'm there, and my co-facilitators are also there. You can even seek help from them. So yeah, that's it. Let's start it and make this event a successful one. By the end of the campaign, I want more of apps from our college. So let's see. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for joining. You guys can leave. Thank you.
Prabhakar, core members also should leave.